course.
Feel me?
Gotta take care of the children.
Forefathers. Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 2.
You say he's done that.
Man, my hand is hurting. Jeez.
Oh, you did. You did.
We're gonna keep that still. We're gonna keep that in.
Forefathers. It's the forefathers. What are you talking, man? Topic's debatable. It's topical. Controversial.
G!
Yo, fam, did you hear?
Okay. I Daniel, Nate Hustle, JSD, Amir Saeed-X, Peak, fucking Jake.
What kind of dickhead?
Hey, man, like, I know. Did you know? It's the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast, we all fathers. We saying put you on blast, the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast. It's the Forefathers podcast, the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast, the Forefathers. We saying put you on blast, the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast. It's the Forefathers podcast.
So we spoke about the discipline, we spoke about the disappointment of kids. So as a father, I want to know what makes you the most happiest about your children.
I'll say
personally.
This. I'll say
what,
this.
What puts a smile on your face? What
when they're happy,
connects to your heart?
When I see them happy doing something good, like I don't want to see them happy doing some madness.
100%.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I see them happy doing something good, it makes me feel.
Yeah, but is it good because you think it's good?
No,
In
it's
your-
good because
in
it's
your
productive.
perspective.
So give us an
Good because
example.
like for instance, if I see somebody happy doing a project,
Homework, schoolwork.
particular project,
Yeah,
or
in a certain subject.
yeah, and they're enthusiastic about it, or happy doing their own creative thing,
Yeah.
or happy doing like they want to do a activity or anything, whatever it is that they're happy to do.
Yeah.
I'm happy because guess what? Happiness is the key, and finding what you like is very hard in this day and age because there's so many things. People get distracted. We don't even know what they like. People don't know what themselves. They don't check themselves.
Well, the one thing everybody does like is money. So that
No,
distracts
people
everything.
don't like money.
Money.
People give
that's
away
an
money
illusion.
and spend
That's
it
the
all day.
illusion.
No,
That's the
no,
illusion.
but
They
the fact,
don't.
no.
They like the
We're going
idea
left.
of-
We're going left a bit
we are,
still.
we are,
We're going
we
left
are.
a bit. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
Okay.
I think for me, going back to what I
makes
like
you
about
happy?
it, for example, my son was playing a game. He couldn't get past a certain stage. So he gave me the game. He said, Daddy, do it. I said,
Them
no.
ones.
I said, no. I said, don't give up. It's not about whether you win or lose. It's about the not giving up. I said, just keep going, keep doing, and what you will see. And he done it, and he completed the level. And he looked at me, and he went, yeah. And the look in his
That's
face.
what I'm talking about. The happiness.
Yeah,
right?
the happiness,
Yeah.
and the fact that I was able to teach him something
Yeah.
that he can carry on in life. So it's like,
No doubt.
like a blueprint. This is your first principle in life that I'm going to give to you is never give up. And it made me happy.
Keep trying, innit?
Yeah, it made me happy because one, he saw it. And then that convinces him who I am as his dad. And that brings us closer together and his happiness. So yeah, it's teaching him and him learning and him getting it.
Definitely.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be
I rate that.
100. It all comes down to a selfish need to see themselves. When you see yourself in your child, that's when you feel happy. That's the truth.
Yeah, because
That's the truth.
it is. When I see certain
It depends what you think of yourself, man. Like if
No,
you want
no,
if you
no,
want
no,
your
no,
children
no,
to
no,
be
no,
better.
no.
No, if you want your
You took
children
it
to be better.
down a notch.
I know.
What do you think? You just made it depressing.
No.
Man just went from happiness to depression.
No, it's not that.
switched.
It's not that. Okay, well, look.
What
On
do
the
you think of
happiness
yours? So
front-
that sounded
alright.
personal.
Oh no, but on the happiness
that
front,
was
yeah.
very
What,
personal.
where Dan said about like them being happy, yeah, that is the most important thing. Because I've always told my kids I don't care what they do. I don't care as long as they enjoy it. Like it doesn't like money becomes irrelevant because the thing you do most in your life is your career. Like that is what you have to do.
So
So
if
I
they
just want
enjoy
them.
stealing cars, just keep doing it as long as they're
No,
happy.
no, but like where Daniel said, as long as it's good. Like
That's what
something.
I'm saying. That
No, but something that's illegal, and it's not even illegal, but stealing is wrong.
you said anything that makes them
Yeah, no,
happy.
the
That's
fact
what
of
you
taking
said, you know.
but bruv, something that's morally wrong, I can't agree with. You know, like if someone, my
Okay.
kids decide to go and kill people for a living, no, I'm not going to agree with that.
Alright, you gotta
Yeah,
make
but
that
like,
clear then.
yeah, but no, but there's something that's
hitmen in the
morally wrong.
family. Assassin.
I hope not.
So
I
what
hope
about
not.
this then? What about this then? What if you said if it makes them
Be handy where I
happy
live,
and
though,
if
still.
it doesn't make you happy? So what in a situation like, for instance, you said, oh, it's something that makes them happy. If it makes them happy but it doesn't make you happy, how do you approach that? How do you go about that?
You have to try and get behind it as a parent. You have to try and support what they're doing, as long as it isn't sort of something that you completely disagree with. But then it's like I was saying, do you know when Dan said about talking, wanting to see yourself in your children? And I was saying it depends what you think of yourself. Now, a lot of people, like where you said, you want your children to do better than us, yeah? So where if my child was doing, if I could see my mistakes in my child, or, you know, I could see things where I know that I could have been better, and I could see them traits in my child, I would be upset. Like, that wouldn't make me happy if I could see myself in my child. I want my child to be doing better. I want my child to be getting better grades than I did and doing better at me, better than I did at things. That's what I want. If I could see the same, okay, that's a nice little novelty thing. Oh yeah, that's like that's other people pick up their mannerisms, man.
But you see, when you actually see your child doing things that are similar to what you used to do, you feel that youth again. You feel you see your youth in your child. Do you know what I'm saying? You see again that is you, but just a better version. So then you kind of take it upon yourself to relive your youth through your child, not directly or even with a thought. It just becomes I suppose it's human nature.
You just see yourself in your little one, innit?
It's like a second chance. You know what
Like,
I mean?
In a way, yeah.
Fountain of
Just-
youth,
just-
innit?
just like what-
Rejuvenation.
Just like what you said, Dan, about start again. If I saw things in my son I didn't like, now I have the opportunity, because I identify that within myself,
right.
and I know where that's going.
Yeah.
I can end that there.
Exactly.
I have that going back, that responsibility
Yeah. Yeah.
to deal with that, because obviously, yes, he's gonna have the good parts, and he's gonna also have negative parts about myself. But if I can identify them within myself and I can see that, then I
correct
can
it.
neutralize that
From early.
from early. So and then
Definitely.
once that happens, he becomes better version
That's right.
of myself.
Yeah, but I was gonna say you can try it, yeah. But at the end of the day, you say the things that your parents wanted you to be, or certain things that they didn't expect you to do. Yeah, you still done. Like,
obviously,
like,
no,
This guy's bare negative.
No,
yeah.
no,
You
no,
notice that?
no,
no,
He always
it's
puts
not
a
even
negative
negative.
spins on
No,
things.
no, no,
It's not,
obviously.
it is Saeed X, but
No,
the
no,
point is,
no,
if we
I'm not. It's
understand,
Amir only.
if we understand that we are only trying, nobody has a blueprint, nobody knows anything. We're all doing what we're naturally doing. Nobody has the book. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You learnt from your parents, but you did it your own way.
And
Yeah.
then
get
you changed
You're
the
rolling with
sort
the
of way
punch.
of
So
the
we're
children
just
gonna do
rolling
it
with
their
it,
own
man.
way. But guess what? If you do it worse than your parents, you've gone backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is, and that's what it is. Like, even still, you have to endure. Like, that's when it's the responsibility, patience. So even if your child is not doing what you may like, you have to be patient. Even if you keep telling.
Yeah.
Sometimes the grass don't grow at the same time.
And
You know.
also, guess
So
what?
it's
Guess what? Deep. My Danny's getting deep now. Daniel. Anyway, all I'm saying,
that's where the eye when he goes deep.
The
it's
eyes for
Daniel.
idiot.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, yeah,
Daniel.
In depth. That's what the
in
eye.
the beginning, if you have sexual relations with a girl that you do not know, and you exchange DNA with a person you do not know the results. You will not know what the hell you're going to produce.
Yeah.
Facts. That is why arranged marriages and understanding families and genetics and lineages
It's key,
was
yeah.
something that was ancient and old, and something that was traditionally carried.
Yeah.
Kept.
Suitable
We
sort of.
falling for love and lust and 2020. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. Just grabbing girl,
Do you understand?
doing your thing, and then she's
Feel me?
saying, I'm
Definitely.
pregnant, and the man's like, nah, it's not mine, you know. He's cutting out.
It can't be. It can't be.
It's not mine.
When was that? Nah, not me.
Raising creatures,
Yeah, no, definitely,
monsters.
definitely.
They might look beautiful. They might have beautiful eyes, beautiful hair, features. But guess what? The mind.
It's not. Yeah.
Do you understand? So
Definitely. So what we saying, lads? Jay,
Yes.
let's go for another perspective now. If I can get my words together.
Go for it.
I thought you was gonna come up with something silly. That was my last one. You know what I'm saying?
No, I did. I said, what would
Trying to
happen?
put pressure on, man,
How would you react if your child was like Amir said, they enjoy doing something, but you're against it? How, for instance, just say sexuality, right? Say if the child turns out.
Well, my kids are young still. So
No, but I'm just saying.
Think about
No,
that.
but them things happen. So it's like, what do you do? Do you?
We can go somewhere with this still, but
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to go there. Really.
I don't.
You know what
I
I mean?
can.
I don't
Not
think we
too
should
much.
talk about
No,
this.
you're not too much though.
I will
It
say
can go
this.
somewhere else.
I will say this, yeah. I will say this. My children have been taught from the school, from their parents, from life, from their DNA about all of that, and they really know what's good. Like, I'll be fair, I'm confident in my kids, and if my daughter, forget my son wouldn't say that, but if my daughter ever turned around and said that she was gay, I would be surprised, but then it would be like, okay, if you say so, it's a phase, I think, but I accept you. And if it's a life choice,
we're going somewhere else still. We're going somewhere else still. We say
do you abandon the risk?
It is what it is.
This is why I was trying to come away.
We want them to like this podcast.
No. What I'm saying is, do you abandon?
We're good.
I'm using that as an example. I'm not. It could be anything. It could be
Ah,
drugs.
No, but
It could be drugs. You could say
but
your
it
child
could be-
becomes a junkie. What do you do? Do you abandon your responsibilities as a father? That's what I'm asking. I'm not trying to get up
but I was gonna say
controversy type.
I think there is a point where you have to, because for everyone, like you commit and you try. Like, I know parents who have tried a lot of things with their children and then they've stopped talking to their children completely because.
So then, would you say
they
that
just
your
had to
love for
give
your
up.
child is unconditional then? Because if you said that, well, I would have to. Would you say it's unconditional?
No,
It has to be. Of course,
it's conditional. It's conditional on your
So
child.
your love for your child is conditional.
Unconditional on my child loving me back, yeah, respecting my family, and like there's a lot. Of course, it's conditional. There is no
What are you
unconditional
talking about?
love. If someone's not nice
You're
to
lying.
me,
You are mad. That's why you are a demon. Let me tell you this right
Demon?
now.
God.
Let me tell you this
Oh,
right
what's
now.
going on?
Let me tell you this right now.
How's
If
it
you
going?
love your children only with conditions, you can rule them with conditions, but not love them with conditions. Your love doesn't come with conditions.
No,
Your
but
rules come with conditions.
listen, but your love
respect
can be
comes with
drained. No,
conditions.
but your love can
Getting
be
a bit
drained.
mental now.
No, it ain't.
No,
No, it's
if
not.
it's
Love is
unconditional.
unconditional.
It's
And it's
unconditional,
patience.
brother.
You
Listen to
love
Tupac.
your
What
mother.
Tupac said, you know,
You
brother.
love your
It's
child.
Unconditional
You love
love,
your
brother.
brother.
Tupac, look it
Yeah?
up, you know.
If your brother was to do you dirty, are you gonna tell me that you stop loving him? No, you might not forgive him. You might not respect him.
You might even
But
hate him a
you
little
love
bit, but
him.
you still
Yeah,
love him. You still got love
But
for him.
that, thanks
So
for
your
calling me
child,
thanks for
your
calling
child.
me a demon. Demon.
Because you will eat your child. Demon.
My kids have
Mate,
got my
going
15, 14, 13, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
still alive.
I hear you, Jay.
What about the
still.
one that was 12?
If I
There
turn
was
down
no
them
12
numbers,
year old,
bro.
It's not even funny, Bob. Like, stop chatting some bullshit.
But what I'm saying,
But yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying,
Back to your point.
getting back,
Love
that's
your
what I was trying to say.
Back to your point. Back to your
That's what I
point.
was trying to get across is, do you abandon your responsibility as a father if they do
Exactly.
something that you
Real chat,
personally
you know,
don't
real emotions, you know.
don't
Forefathers
in-
podcast.
like.
You know. Like and subscribe this shit. Sorry, Jay.
Man
Go
have to
through,
be a
man.
father,
Sorry,
you
brother.
know.
So
Man have to know what a father
It's getting a bit
is.
heated in there.
So
still.
that's basically the question.
Let's
that
bring
I
it
put
to a
out.
happy place
Man
now.
give up.
yeah.
No, enough dads give up being a dad.
No,
Easy.
and that's
Easy.
facts. I know guys that's
Easy.
giving up being a dad.
Yeah, but you can't really call them a dad then.
No,
They're
but
not
that's the
dads, are
point.
they?
It's hard to be a father,
It's
but
hard.
guess what? It's hard to be a mother too. If a mother gave up,
Of
look at the
course,
kids
man.
going into the
Big up all the
States.
strong mothers out there, man. Come
Big
on, I've
up,
got nothing
big
but
up,
respect
big up
for
to
you.
all the strong
Nothing but
single
love and
mothers
respect
out
because
there
it's
that
hard.
raise
Trust
that
me.
raise the
It's
children
hard.
out there.
Nothing but respect.
No,
to you guys,
definitely,
seriously.
definitely.
And the fathers too,
Of
because
course
there's
they have
fathers,
to. They have to,
single
'cause there's
parents,
single
single fathers.
out there.
Definitely.
So listen, we have to kind of look up to those and aspire to be in those kind of lights when we are becoming a parent, because it's a big responsibility.
It is a very big
It's
responsibility.
something that is the most important thing in this world, really and truly, to raise the future. the future generations. Do you know what I'm saying? Without that, there's nobody. There is no planet. So
That's what I'm saying.
let's
man.
take our job seriously, innit?
Stop breeding up the place, man. If you're gonna breed up kids, man, make sure you look after your responsibilities, man. Seriously.
Take the responsibility.
Stop giving them to grandma every day. Do you know what I mean? What about
the
when
next
grandma's
man,
not there? What are you gonna
or
do?
the
Come on,
next
man.
Or the next
Look after the
man.
youth,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Trust
just-
me. Because you're gonna want them to look after you when you're older.
Of course.
Feel me?
Gotta take care of the children out here.
Forefathers.
The Forefathers podcast, we all fathers. We saying put you on blast, the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast. It's the Forefathers podcast, the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast, the Forefathers. We saying put you on blast, the Forefathers. The Forefathers podcast. It's the Forefathers podcast. Look, see that's Danny, man. Danny played the family man.